Hello dear students, welcome back. Today we are going to discuss about movement. In the last classes we discussed already about food habits and breathing. What is breathing you already know, isn't it? Today let us discuss something about movement. So what is movement? Moving from one place to another, isn't it? Changing in the position. Now I am standing here. If I change my position to here, that is movement. Sthanam maruga. Isn't it? That is movement. So human beings can move. All animals can move, isn't it? Bird can move. It can fly. How it move? By using its wings, it will fly in the air. So that is a movement in that. Horses, they will run using their hands and legs, isn't it? So they using their legs, obviously. That is their forelimbs and back limbs. Using that, they will run away. So that is a type of movement in them. Snakes, they will crawl in the ground. So that is also a type of movement. So all animals can move from one place to another. What about plants? Do they move? If there is a plant, if there is a tree like this, here is a tree. So here is a tree. Do this tree can move upside or move downside or move sideways? It can't move from one place to another. This tree can't be reached here, isn't it? It is fixed to the ground. Here there is the ground. So here there is soil, and it is fixed in this soil. It can't move from one place to another. So only what type of movement it can do? It have some roots here. This tree has some roots here. So this root will move downwards. So that is also a movement. It will move downwards. That is a type of movement in plants. And this leaf will develop. They will develop new leaves and that will move upside. So after some days or some months, what happens? The tree will get even taller. So that is the type of movement. So plants can't move like animals from one place to another, but they can move some of the parts. Example, their roots can be moved down, their shoots can be moved to the top position. So these are the type of movements in plants. And also, you know, that sunflower that move towards the sun, facing the sun, that is also a type of movement. And the leaves of touch me not, Totavadi, that close when we touch them. Totavadi they will close when we touch them. So that is also a type of movement in plants. So these are the type of movement in plants. So remember, we already studied food habits, breathing, now movements also. So take your textbook and read this thing. Movement. Let me read for you one time. Okay. Animals move about in search of food, water and shelter. They also move to escape from their enemies. Do plants move like animals? No. Plants do not move from place to place. They are fixed in the soil. However, some parts move in the direction of sunlight and water. Some parts will move in the direction of water and sunlight. Some of the parts of the plant can only move. So that is all about today's class. Read the chapter very well. Okay, thank you.